Christmas Eve Eve. Most of my family is asleep. The three big ones had a lock-in at church, and I know two of them are asleep. The other one, she's lurking around here somewhere. She says she's not going to sleep. The littlest one, who's 11, had an all-nighter himself last night, so he might as well have gone to the lock-in. These are things that any family with a person with, I don't know if it's autism, special needs, whatever, sleep is a struggle for us. We do pretty well, and then we'll have like just a night of no sleep. So Amos last night did not go to bed. And the only thing I can think is my husband took him to see the movie Sonic 3 yesterday. Amos hasn't gone to a ton of movies. My husband has never taken him to a movie. It was successful, which is great, because I think sometimes people in this family get nervous to take Amos to do new things because it doesn't always go well. And if you're the type that wants to kind of be under the radar, it's really not. He's not the person to do things with. So anyway, he has not slept. And he's not going to go to sleep. I made him get up. He tried to come in there and go to sleep. And there's just no reason. Because tonight, I'm going to have him in bed by 8. Because I have Christmas crap to do. Note to self, don't ever buy a bunch of Legos on eBay, because then they come and you have to put the frickin' things together. Well, they're half together, but it's a little harder than I anticipated. Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve Eve. So Christmas Eve Eve is one of my favorite, like, days, and I don't know why. I think, use my Christmas mug. I find it sort of special. Christmas Eve is a teensy bit stressful because there's so much to do, but Christmas Eve Eve, you don't have anything to do, or you kind of do, but not really. Still not hot. Last night I went to a thing at our church called the Longest Night Service, and it was really neat. And the concept was Christmas time is this time that everybody is like, you're supposed to be joyful and happy and everything's wonderful, but people are really hurting at Christmas. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that pretending you're not hurting is not going to do you any favors. As someone who did that for quite a long time. So it was just a nice service. And I think to kind of acknowledge, like, boy, these are my hurts, whether you've lost someone or it's emotional or you're just, there's a lot of birds out there swimming this morning. It was really special. But what I liked that our rector said, Melody, she said, God tells us to do a lot of things, but he never told us to celebrate Jesus' birthday. I didn't know that. Oh, it's sort of clever, right? Like you're under all this pressure to be happy at Christmas, and ain't nobody tells you to be, oh, my Bloody Mary mix might freeze out there. Nobody tells you you have to be all perky at Christmas. Isn't that interesting? Oh, it's interesting. What is that? My coffee. Well, it's just a teensy bit of paper. We're not going to worry about that. So yes, we have one person that hasn't slept. I have an eye appointment this morning. I'm going to make some Hello Dollies. Gonna work on some Legos and going to, I don't even know what else. My husband and I last night got in the hot tub. So good. There's the doggy. So anyway, if anybody out there hadn't had any sleep, they feel like they have a lot to do, maybe they're feeling a little bit sad, just push in to your feelings, says the pretend psychologist. Yeah, push in. I think the other thing when you go to like a church service like that, you realize how many other people maybe feel like you. And so there's something in camaraderie and like knowing like all these people are feeling a little bit of hurt too, you know? And you might even realize like, boy, a lot of people have a lot of hurt. And I can be hurt and thankful all at the same time. The other big thing that we're going to be talking about tonight, Christmas Eve, is Amos's, our 11-year-old, success in the Christmas pageant. Very, very, very exciting and good success. Shocking. For 15 years, I have had somebody in that Christmas pageant, and this is the first time. Well, I wasn't relaxed because I'm always thinking he might burn something down, but it was really good. In fact, I wish I had it recorded. So anyway, subscribers, I'll see you in a minute. We're going to talk all things Christmas pageant. Carry on. Merry Christmas Eve.